మళ్ళీ తింటామని చెప్పేసి మళ్ళీ మాకు సరిపోదు, మాకు అనవసరంగా చెప్పొచ్చు అప్పుడే అంటున్నావా ఏంటి? లేదు తమాషా.
Daddy, you only have 1 hour with David.
ఊరికేదో జోక్ పోతుంది.
Mom, can you tell Daddy to come upstairs? Mama,
Hey David.
Good afternoon, Soccer.
Good afternoon. All right, it's 1 p.m.
Yeah, it's 1 p.m. here. Oh, that's right. It's 11 over there. My apologies.
Hey, you miscalculated your upline time. See? Oh, sorry. So your patients are really stressing you out.
Just a little bit. It was actually perfect timing because someone left their medications at another facility, so I offered to go pick it up. So there's I didn't have to. Yeah, there's no time conflict.
Oh, wow. Are you at work right now?
Well, yeah, I started at 12, but I'm driving to pick up someone's medications at another facility. So I'm fine. It's not distracting. It's not taking me away from work, since all I'm doing is going from point A to point B.
But we're worried about your safety, driving and talking.
Oh, I'll be fine. I have the hands free on my
Okay.
phone. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Be careful. Okay. No.
And it's not busy around this time, so.
Okay. So sometimes, when we go deep into the thoughts and answering a question or something, we forget our surroundings and we don't know what we're doing. Distractions. Good, David. Awesome. So what's happening in your life? Anything new, exciting, or
let's see. Well, I guess I'm still trying to fix my circadian rhythm for my waking and sleeping cycle, just because it feels like my body's got like inflammation all over, just a little bit, but I'm not dying, so that's a positive note. Let's see. What's her name? Stephanie. I had a chance to speak with her, and I did inform her that we were not going to move forward with the process with her. It looked like she was starting to get a little tearful about it, but she kept her composure with that. And then she was in agreement that she had quite a handful of things going on, so the opportunity right now would probably not be good for her. So move forward with just keeping in contact. She had interest in staying in contact so that I can give her guidance in getting involved in mental health. I plan to reconnect with her about her mother's restaurant to see if there's anything that we could offer in terms of like, I guess, some kind of products that could be used for her mother's restaurant. As for continuing to contact on LinkedIn, it might just be me, but I'm kind of starting to lose confidence in contacting on LinkedIn, just because it seems like a lot of the people on there that I'm contacting are looking specifically for a job, or all their accounts are dead accounts, or accounts that nobody that are not active. Um, let's see. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what's going on for myself. Saw that you guys had a lot of rain yesterday, and the police officer was driving kind of strangely. Were you guys okay?
We did that intentionally. Dad, you're muted. Dad, you're muted. Dad, you're muted.
Okay. I got a call from the governor's office last night for a emergency executive meeting. He said before he meets President Biden, he said, hey, Sudhakar, I need to talk to you. Can you come down to the Capitol, down to the meetings? I said, okay. Then that's why the police officer was stopping everybody else behind so that I can have a clear route.
So fun. Dad, you should be an author. That was great.
It was really raining. He was just making sure my safety.
I was telling my dad, I was like, that guy was either drunk and enjoying the heck out of himself because no one could stop him, or he was trying to shut down the freeway by just going, wah!
Makes sense to me.
Oh my God.
Which one?
Both.
So yeah,
The
no,
world's
when it
getting
started
crazy,
raining,
so
when it started raining heavily, we literally chose to go outside. We're like, we should drive around in this. And then we went
It
out.
was literally zero visibility.
oh wow.
And then we got on the freeway, and I said, and then we switched on the defoggers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We begin to see a little bit. Then this guy comes. It
I'm
was
curious. When the police officers are turning on their sirens and their lights, are you supposed to get into the right lane, or
No idea,
It's-
actually.
Yes,
Oh,
we are
okay.
supposed to, but the thing is, on a freeway with multi-lanes,
Hmm,
and then they are not in your lane.
hmm,
They could be another lane, so they could be chasing somebody else on a different lane.
right?
So, yeah, you don't have to get out. If it's a normal streets, you have to get to the side. Actually, in the normal street, generally for the ambulance, you have to take a right. And
Mhm.
but if there is a median, if the vehicle is on the other side, then you don't have to stop and go. But if there is a cross section of crossing the things, you should stop.
Right.
Right. But if the
Okay.
police vehicle, if it is right behind you, you should go to the right. If it is in front of you, no, you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like the guy was in front of you doing whatever it was he was doing.
Yeah, we slowed down, and actually he came with no siren. And then I saw him moving on 2 lanes first. Then I said, okay, he's trying to clear the freeway from something behind. He said it shut down. So I don't know if I still can go or not. Is the freeway shut down ahead, or is only he's trying to shut down only behind us? So I guessed. He said, okay, just the benefit of doubt. He said, let's exit here. And then he just shut down only up to that point.
Oh, huh.
That was weird.
Yeah, I've seen that before. When I had a old vehicle, when my vehicle stopped and then was able to go again. And the police officer, he did once or twice earlier that he did the wobbly thing in the daytime so that he stopped the traffic behind so that I could get onto the freeway properly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they do that.
He stopped the freeway for you, Dad. You're
Yeah.
royalty.
I'm telling you, I'm a VVIP.
I believe it.
That was one of my dreams. You remember Kantikala once said it. He one time, and he sponsored a police officer, and he went to Ruby and in New York, and then went to do a cover dish at his home, and then on the way back he wants to go, and I said, He said, oh my God, I'm getting out of time and I need to go rush. He said, Kanti, don't worry about it. I'll give you the security. And this guy is the red light. And
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
yeah, I said, okay.
Dad, we need to make sure that every IBO launches a lawyer, a doctor, and a police officer, and we're fine.
You mean to say no psychiatrist?
I was about to ask that.
In case people go mad.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of sponsoring, it reminded me, Stephanie, she had asked about what were the possibilities to potentially get the opportunity again in the future. I didn't know how to answer that. So I was curious, in your opinion, what would be something that someone would need to do to, I guess, regain the opportunity to go through the process again?
How about affiliate stuff, Dad? Like we talked about last time?
Or is it affiliate?
Yeah, like, initially qualifying yourself to see if you could even make it as an affiliate and then upgrading you. We kind of like touched on it like a few weeks back with David, I think, right? I don't know, just an idea.
And depending on the context to context, with this. See, to me, she has mastered public relations.
Right.
She has mastered public manipulation. So she understood people's psychology a little bit. So she knows how exactly to manipulate. So I'm doubting she's not genuine when she asked that question. That's number one. I may be wrong, but there's a very high chance based upon what I interacted with her so far.
Right.
Because at the very young age, she got into all this modeling and all that, and this is a very tough world, modeling world.
Mm-hmm.
And being a girl is much more tougher. I know she's in America, she's protected, but even otherwise, it's a very tough world. And she has to become tough, and her associations teach her how to be like that. I'm not saying by character she's like that, but her associations teach her to be like that.
Right.
Right. So, and then what her mother has gone through, all these things made her probably developed some kind of a common sense for the people and how to protect herself in doubt. Right. So that protection mechanism, not only protecting herself as a human being, as a girl, also taught her some manipulative techniques, which is talking to the other person in a very convincing way, without other person getting a doubt that she's genuinely telling her answer, so that they let her go at that time. She learned the art of getting away for the moment, so that she can move herself to a safety. Now, giving the other person, keeping the other person and wanting what they want, and just convincing them, if not this moment, I would have given you what you wanted. You know what? Definitely I would give you sometime later, but not at this point in time. I really love you and thank you. Is it okay? We continue this thing later, so that she can bail herself out from that situation at that moment. So the other person is oh, okay. Unless the other person is really a con artist, is a criminal, is it no matter what, I need to get it right now. I don't care about your willingness. I'm gonna get it. Serial killers or rapists or something. Said, I don't care what you say. I'm still gonna get what I want. 90% of the people will fall for her. It is a kind of a survival mechanism people get when you get into the modeling world and other cutthroat, the world that is very, very tough.
Right.
It's a kind of a common sense that they develop, and they think that the whole world is the same. So I think she used the same technique on us. which I noticed it, the very second time. First time, I really thought she's a very smart girl at a very young age, has a lot of maturity. When she came to the second time, I realized. So just as a benefit of doubt, I know you're working hard enough. After a long time, you got a prospect. I don't want to disappoint you and her. I said, what? Let's extend her life in the process. That's why I gave her the choice. And she proved the third time. So that's what. So she can get caught in 2 to 3 times. She cannot cheat anybody for more than 3 times. I don't know how she's surviving in the world. If she's with a director, if she's with another actor or actress, and they want something from her, and she can evade from them, she can evade 1 or 2 times, not more than 3 times. They will come to know her real intentions. But it saves her from some danger. So that's what she's not genuine in her answer. When she said, if I want to come back later, what do I do? Is actually giving you the belief that, she really wants to come back. Maybe she has something, right? No, I don't think the thing is, she doesn't even understand what she's saying no to. That's the problem.
Right.
Okay. And the second thing, and the very first day, we told her all the things about the things that can stop her from doing it. He said, her mother. He said, we think her mother is not a factor in her life. Actually, she's a very heavy factor in her life. And another thing. So I think she doesn't want to admit it right now, because also her ego does not allow her. So actually, there are other factors. In a way, we saved ourselves the time instead of going through the process. We are thinking that somebody dropped off too early in the process. Actually, no, we saved ourselves the time.
Right.
If it is my prospect, I would have been very happy. Because it is your prospect, I'm a little sad. Yeah, because it can cause a demotivation for you. I tried to extend it, but her true colors came out. So I spoke too much of a truth in the first session itself. I could have hold on to some of these decision-making questions toward the end, but she's too young. And I want to bring up some of those topics which would come later at the beginning.
Right. That makes sense.
So that's my psychological analysis of her. But can she become a customer? She can, even reluctantly. Some people do things reluctantly because they want something back from you.
Right.
So right now, I would play the same game that she's playing. I don't care. I want a customer, and she's willing to be a customer. If she says her mother and all that thing, she's trying to escape without she buying anything from her. She's just trying to put only her mother, and say her mother doesn't want it, she doesn't care. That means that's another way of escaping.
Right.
And she's still getting what you want from you. Right? He said, forget about your mother. What do you want for yourself? You are in a model world. Okay. I'm sure you need a makeup remover. You're a modeling world. You need a skincare. Right? And I'm sure, you are busy schedules and you don't even know when you are eating, what you're eating. You want to eat something healthy, right? And you need some vitamins. And you're in an intense world. You are in front of the lights. All those things can hurt you. Take care of those things, right? See, see if there is a way she can become your customer, seeing the value in some of the product that she needs. Of course, you cannot force anything on anybody.
Right.
But what we can do is, we can show them the value, so that they can pick and choose some. And again, in any relationship about value addition, so it's a give and take, right? The so-called pure love is, it is there, but it's 2%. That true love is unconditional, unselfish. I don't want anything else. That's like it's when the human knows that there is no difference between him and another person. It is one and the same, and we're all one part of the God. We are the God. So then why am I discriminating any other human being?
Mm.
It is the mind that separates us, but actually the soul, we are one. Right?
Mhm.
And that level of realization, and those people, they don't do anything in the world anyway.
Mm.
When you get to that level of realization, and if you are part of that 1%, 1% of those, not even 1%, probably 0.0001%. Okay. And those people, they don't want anything in this world. They're just serving the world, and they don't want anything back from the world. When they serve the world, they know that they are serving themselves.
Mhm.
That is a very, 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 very rare, the saintly quality. Okay.
Uh-huh.
They are rich in their own way. They don't need this material wealth. Right. So,
Right.
so most people, every one of us, do want something out of any relationship, a boyfriend, girlfriend relationship also, right? There is something that you want out of the relationship. You call it a love. That means there are certain things I like in you. There are certain things you like in me. I think we have a good give and take policy, and our interests match. What you want, I have it. What I want, you have it. It matches. So that means we are in love. In a way, it's a trading system too, right? In a way.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm messing up you young guys,
No, we know.
So, I mean, it's not, don't become skeptical about people. Bottom line, bottom line is, there's nothing called, unselfish, unconditional. You can have an unconditional love, but I don't think there is, completely, truly unselfish love. It's a very rare. It is there, but it's a very, very, you just need to be pragmatic.
Uh-huh.
We just need to learn how to work.
Right.
So people are good overall, but not to the core level of. Some people are so purist, they expect the kind of love like a godly love or a motherly love. Okay. Then you get hurt in the process.
Right.
Don't get to that non-practical definitions of those things and expect that in life, and and you get hurt. You end up in a mental hospital.
Right.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, you cannot be so bad. You're always manipulating somebody else. That's not bad either, right? That's not good either. So.
Right.
So anyway, so so just make her your customer. I think she needs you, and you need her. Everybody has a money. If you don't take it, and she will give it to somebody else, because she needs those products. She needs those products. She's not keeping that money with her. She's going to give it to some Sophia Loren or somebody else, some vitamin company, some drug company. She's going to give that money anyway. The question is, how do I get that money instead of she giving it to somebody else? And at the same time, I give her the value equal or better than what she's getting it from somewhere.
Yeah, and then like how it benefits whatever she's doing already. So if she's doing modeling, then starting to think about, those personalized lotions we have, like the firming one or brightening one, etc. Like those those are ultimate for models, for those kinds of people.
Yeah, maybe start creating a funnel for the models. That's a good idea. Now, by the way, Abhigna has been working on this funnel, and she's almost ready to launch. And she's launching today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
For the first time, officially launching.
Everything's set up.
That is going into production. She had so many funnels so far, but she never came to a point where she can really get into the market professionally 100%. Now A to Z, everything is done, and is ready to launch. So, and in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and we will get a good feedback, lessons learned, and any modifications, adjustments. I believe I see that in the next 1 month, we really become good at launching funnels that can get results. And I don't say astronomical results where you can get millions and millions. It can, I'm not saying, but at least we are at a point we can easily create, 500 to 1,000 PV from a funnel on a continuous basis. Now, if we can do that, we are successful. If we can generate at least some 300 PV, on a monthly basis, consistent basis, we're done. Network marketing is done. That's it. We have mastered it. Okay. So, and that means we can show that and we can sponsor people. Yeah, of course, the qualification would be much more. We will make it tighten the process so that we get the really right people, the people with the leadership mindset also, not just the affiliate partners. Okay, that's what I'm very excited about it. Okay. And also there are a couple more things happening, but I don't know how much time I have to talk to you, because in the next 30 minutes I have a meeting, and I'm sure you're also in the middle of things.
It's gonna take me a while to get to the other facility, so I have time.
Okay.
Maybe we can, like, since you only have 30 minutes, Ted, until your MG2, maybe we can also split the meeting as well, like have some now and then do it some later too, if David's good with that.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So just whatever you want to discuss or anything like that.
The topics that I know for sure I will not be able to finish in the next 30 minutes because we don't know how the conversation lead to.
Yeah.
I will keep that for the next conversation.
Right.
So then let's stick to some small topics which we can finish in the next few minutes. Okay. Okay, before we talk anything else, are you aware that Ariel did not renew her subscription, the BSM subscription?
Oh.
This she does not renew.
Interesting.
I don't know, it's an error or something. Maybe it is a expiration date in a card or something that she did not update, or or she did not have the bank account, she did not have the money or something, or she canceled it. I don't know, but she's not on subscription.
Okay. Yeah, I was not aware of that. I can check in with her to see what's going on with that. Okay. I think if she was going to cancel it, she probably would have informed me.
Okay. 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 Yeah, that's what I guess. Generally, not you would know. Okay. If for whatever reason, if she did not renew and it was a mistake or something, it's okay not for her to renew right now. The reason is there are some changes coming, and which you heard it from Rasha earlier, right? Yeah, that we are moving in the direction and we are ready for it. And there is a function coming up with the new system. We are moving into the new system.
Okay.
It's actually the entire shorting function summer conference is on August 27th.
Okay.
And so I know we have August 13th, we have a gala function. I know you already bought the ticket. No, she did not buy her ticket, but you bought the ticket.
Right.
So there are two options you have for that one. One thing is you can ask for a refund and you can cancel it. They will give you the money back.
Okay.
It's okay. You can still attend it, but you know that the short team is missing there.
Yeah.
Okay. The short team has moved out. Okay. The entire Rajan Sangeeta's Triple Diamond and also entire Vinny Papalados and Vinny Papalados are the two big organizations that has moved out of BWW.
Okay.
So, and then there are some more organizations that are actually in the process of moving out.
Okay. Right. I was a little curious about that. I recall Raj Shah saying people were moving out of or exiting out of BWW, but I was a little curious what that meant exactly.
I see. Okay. Basically,
I don't think it changes anything for business activities.
It doesn't.
So basically, it's an education system, mentorship program, right?
Mhm.
Bill Witt started it, and then BWW has split several times in the lifetime of Bill himself.
Right.
Actually, most of the Paul Miller's team is not with BWW right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
80% of Paul Miller's team is not with BWW. And that
Interesting.
split happened almost 15 years ago. Okay.
Huh.
And then there are two other double diamonds of Bill Britt also moved away from Bill Britt more than almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
Okay. And also entire John Crow, who is also a Crown, one of the front lines of Bill Britt, also moved out about 15 years ago.
Hmm.
Okay, he's a Crown now. Okay, so actually, most of the big leaders that you see in the Achieve magazine, they're all part of the Britt family, but no, they're not under the Britt banner.
Oh, okay, that explains.
They're all downlines of Bill Britt. And the worldwide team, they joined BWW when Ron Perrier was an Emerald. And because they had some philosophical reasons for them to join BWW, because their upline was only teaching Emerald. You just go Emerald and that's it, done. Don't go anything beyond. Whereas Bill Britt was talking about Diamond and beyond. So they said, well, we don't want to stop at Emerald. We want to go Diamond. So their upline was so adamant that no, let's not even worry about Emerald. We have Diamond. So at that time, they came to Bill and asked, they said, can you mentor us? So they became part of the BWW. And then Bill mentored and all these guys, Greg Duncan, Brad Duncan, and all these, many mega leaders that we see, double, triple crowns, everything that in the worldwide team, they're all mentored by Britt Worldwide, Bill Britt.
Right.
They used to come from West Coast to the East Coast to all the functions, and then finally they became big. Then Bill started doing the meetings for them on the West Coast. Then later on, they became so big and they broke away from BWW. I mean, not mentally or psychologically, but they became big enough to start their own system.
Right.
Okay. That's why they created the Worldwide Dream Builders.
Oh.
Right. So then later on, a few other organizations, I don't even know the names of those organizations. And then there is an LTD, which is Larry Winters and also Joe Markowitz and all these guys. They're all part of the Paul Miller's team. So they moved away, created a system. John Crow created another system. Bob Zender created something else, and then Rex Renfro created another one. Very huge chunk of Bill Britt's team is not with BWW. Okay. And so far, the Gala team was completely intact so far. Okay. And then now they try to, Bill passed away for the last 7 years, 8 years ago. And then the MOC was running the BWW and all that. There are lots of changes people who are asking for in the changes. And lots of changes happened in BWW after Bill passed away.
Right.
And most of the decisions were made in the name of Bill Britt. He said, people would say, no, hey, if Bill was here, he would have done this. So, but as the leaders grow bigger and bigger, and they started questioning those things, if Bill was here, he would have done it. And I don't believe so, because Bill has never done anything, that can hurt the organization this way. So, so this is not fair. We need to change a few things, right? But MOC was not ready to make any of those changes. So, and Raj and Sangeeta was also part of that MOC, the decision-making team. But what Raj says is, yes, I'm part of the MOC, but I'm one voting member of the MOC out of the 5. Right? So, yeah, and you need to have a majority to vote something. So he agrees with the demands. And so he said, I signed in the MOC, but know what? I don't agree with decisions made at the MOC level, kind of thing.
Right.
So this finally, after a few years of negotiations and all that, there are a group of people said, know what, we are getting out. It's not working out. So they say that we make changes, we are not changing, kind of thing. And also, there are several of them. One of the things, the big people became so big and they are not able to getting an opportunity to mentor or uplift their team members who are not at a higher level. Say for example, I'm an emerald, but I hardly get an opportunity to even speak at the function. Right? If it is a West Coast function, I get the opportunity.
Every time.
Every time. Okay.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on the schedule. But on the East Coast functions, I don't get any opportunity to talk. And right now, there is no East Coast, West Coast. There is no only online functions now. And that's where we are going towards. With 3+1. 3 online functions and 1 offline function. Okay, so that means 1 function a year we'll have offline, actually, collegium functions, if the COVID allows us. And if we think it is practical, we'll go for 2+2. So that we'll have 2 functions, basically 6 months apart, offline functions. So right now it is a 3+1. That's what we are deciding. So all those things, so nobody is getting the opportunity. Even sometimes some diamonds don't get the opportunity to be on the stage.
Right.
So how are we going to mentor our team? And how about even our Q12s and platinums, Q12s, sapphires, rubies, emeralds? And we need to empower them, right? We're not getting the opportunity. So second thing, we definitely have to divide that into smaller teams. Okay, so we can empower them. And then and the way they're running the system, the whole education system and everything, right? They want to make changes. So could not do it. That's why, and I said, let's multiply and divide. Right? So multiple. So now that's why they're dividing. So it is the same BRIT philosophy, and in terms of core training and teaching, it is the same BRIT principles because universal leadership principles. So we're all BRIT kids, but we'll be tweaking the way we do certain things, mechanics, how we run things, and everything else. So first thing, they have made the education system cheaper.
Okay.
Say for example, right now you are paying $234 for your Pro Ultimate.
Right.
Well, it will be $204 with the new system. But guess what you include? It includes the book. It includes the function ticket.
Really?
Yeah, and it includes a preferred seating at the offline functions.
Oh wow! Okay.
Just like Eagles get it kind of thing. And you get a special night owl from external speakers every single month. There are some external speakers who are invited to speak.
Like a mastermind call.
Mastermind call. It is called a mastermind call.
Yeah.
And say for example, tonight they have one from Bill Hawkins.
Oh.
Okay.
I've not heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, no. Because now Worldwide and BWB are not cooperating. Nowadays because they have some differences, so they don't want to invite them. At the same time, Joe Markowitz and Larry Winters, there is some strained relationship, so they don't invite them either. So now with the new system, next month we have a Joe Markowitz. Okay. The month after we have the Javi and Teresa Danzik, a new double diamond. Right. So like that, we are not just sitting in a small well. Instead, no, we are expanding ourselves to the bigger world.
Right.
So actually, even the lower subscription, for example, the lowest subscription BWW is what, $75, $79, right? Basic, what Ariel is subscribing to. So that does not include book for her. That does not include functions for her. It's nothing. Okay. The lowest thing in BW in the new system is $135. Okay, but that includes unlimited, which is Pro.
Wow.
Every talk you have access. That means $130 you got the unlimited instead of $240. Okay. So what you are paying right now, you will get everything what you are getting for her at $130 level. Okay. Not only that, she get a free function. She doesn't have to pay for no additional function ticket. unlimited library, and the free function ticket.
Oh, and the books are set up like Kindle, I think, right? You said?
Ebooks, yeah, but no, not at the $130. Book is not included in that. Only in $200 book is
Okay.
included. Yeah.
But yeah, the book is set up like Kindle, like it's like ebooks and stuff, which is so cool.
Yeah. So, basically, anyway, there is no function ticket. The function ticket is only for the offline functions, not for the online functions. Free. So right now we pay $130 for the function ticket, right? Gala function. So actually, guess what? For the same $130, now you get the unlimited library plus the ticket.
That's amazing. That's an amazing offer stack.
Yeah.
I'll buy.
Yeah. Yeah. So like that. And the second thing is, each one of these diamonds now, they used to all work together in the BLB band as one big band. And there was a kind of, set up. Basically, Rasha was completely occupied with the MOC, and also working with all his diamonds under the same BLB band and everything. Now that setup has changed. Now every founder diamond and above who has been in the business for 5 years of a diamond, everybody has their own LOA, right? So everybody will be running within the new system. Everybody will be running independently their teams until up to the point of the function. But when it comes to the function, they all come together. Okay.
Okay.
So what I want to say is, Raj and Sangeeta are much more free. Okay, and because now Sharath and us are moving, from BW to this thing, we became personal to Raj and Sangeeta. So basically, Sharath became the front line, and I became the next level.
Okay.
And we are both emerald. So we have a one-on-one time, personal time with Raj and Sangeeta. Earlier, we were part of an organization. There are a couple of big leaders. Almost Raj was doing a favor working with us.
Yeah.
Now we are personal to Raj and Sangeeta. So, and super duper excited. That's why you could see Raj and Sangeeta at our TEW last week.
Okay.
All right. So, which is unheard of in the last few years.
Yeah.
So, and then you wouldn't believe it. Almost, we are on the call with Raj almost every day.
Yeah.
For the last 2 weeks, for one reason or the other, So, and I can't believe it. I'm not able to get his thought process on so many things, person of his caliber. And not only him, even Sangeeta. Right? So we feel blessed. So the entire shotting, is a triple diamond going crown, right? And, and the Shanai team, and the Rastogi team, and the Kakani team, all the big leaders, okay? Basically, entire shot team is moving, and they're here. So we will be separate. Okay, there is a new system. It's called the Spartans.
Spartans.
Yeah.
Super cool.
And we are working with one of the super big upline called Jody Victor.
Jody Victor. Okay.
And Jody Victor is one of those guys where if you ever felt like, man, you miss Bill Britt and the way he talks and does things, he's just basically a baby version of Bill. So like you literally don't feel like you're missing Bill, which was like, it was like an emptiness in the soul for the last few years since Bill died. But like now that we're getting Jody Victor and everything, it's like Bill is back. And that's like the ultimate feeling.
Yeah. Jody and Kathy Victor, he created a system called MMP. So, and then he's the one hosting us within his MMP system, but we will have our own name within the MMP system. And sorry, within the MMP, we are the Spartans as a separate team. And within the Spartans, again, there are multiple groups that work together. And we are under a team called a Global Leadership Team. That is Raj and Sangeeta Shah's personal team.
So Dad, then what is the LLC?
There is no more LLC, no more MOC, nothing like that.
Okay, so LLC is to be
PWW.
what MOC was.
Yeah, the LLC is different. The MOC was different.
But they're kind of like the same thing, just different names.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
So no more BWB structure.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we are personally attached to Rajan Sangeeta under the global leadership team, but the app and the functions and everything will be run under the Spartans. You know,
Awesome.
where,
So we're going to be using different apps moving forward. Is that
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
okay.
we'll have a different app. Yeah. It's called a Legacy Leadership Collective. That is the app name.
Yeah, that's what I
Nice.
meant by LLC, Dad.
Oh,
Like-
that's what.
Sorry. I was like, what? Sorry.
No, that LLC is a legal name
I know. I thought that since we were talking about MOCs, I thought you
because
knew.
BWW has an LLC.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So, okay. So the legacyleadershipcollective.com, that's the one we're going to be under, right?
Yeah, that's the website, and that is the also app name.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Dad, the app looks so cool.
Yeah.
And it has like this like posting mechanism too. I feel like it's like a mini social app too. Like
Yeah,
so
that's a mini Facebook.
it's a mini Facebook
Okay.
for Amway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Even
BMP
better.
and all these things. There's no more BMP where people are not even using the BMP. So now it works like a messenger now. Or like
Awesome.
a Facebook group. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all latest technologies and these things. Okay. That's
Mhm.
what the new system is. So that's what we are moving into.
Hmm.
Mm. So if she did, if she is ready to renew, and just ask her to hold off
Mhm.
for another week to 2 weeks, and then so that she can directly buy the at the most a week, so that she can directly even buy the function ticket to the new system with the $130. And that
Right.
includes the function ticket and the app.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. But find out what happened.
For sure.
All right. So that's the one thing. And there are so many things that we have been building in the last couple of weeks and all that. So coming to, trying to automate lots of things, education, and especially the dream building part. Okay. And I've completely built a chart form that includes everything. Go look at it and see, can you use it and start putting together your dream board. Now, the entire vision board is there. Now you just need to customize it with your dates for that vision board. You don't have to build a vision board. It's already built for you. All that you got to do is, you need to put your dates for each one of those goals and attach your pictures of your dreams to that one. That's it. So you don't have to think too much, break your head about how am I thinking, what am I thinking. Everything is laid out, the whole structure for you. So, and go look at that chart form that we built for their dreams and goals. And I would say start working on putting those things together. That will be a good start. And so as we know, is one more month to go for the new year to start. We really want to crank it up and make it happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, to me, the most exciting things I'm talking about is number one, funnel. That finally we mastered end-to-end funnel. And we are getting into marketing part tonight or tomorrow. So, and the lessons learned and everything, we're going to master it, and in the next 2-3 weeks, we're good at it. Okay. That's one of our good selling points. And the third thing, in terms of networking, okay, we're getting there too. In terms of funnels for the networking are also coming there, but I don't want to promise you anything right away
until we start it.
We the background architecture is going on. Putting together different elements, but is not at a point we can go into production right now. Okay,
Right.
it may take couple more weeks, probably towards the end of this fiscal year.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean end of the calendar year. So at the same time, having one-on-one contacting and a LinkedIn and all that thing, just want to let you know, it works. Only thing is it's tedious.
Right.
That's what everybody is doing. Of course, we are building other things, but that still works. And actually, I do recommend it for everybody at the beginning, because that's what helps you become tough mentally, and that's where you learn the art of negotiations, the art of handling objections and all that. That is a very much needed part for building us up. Okay,
Right.
as long as you don't get frustrated with it, that means when you have a certain kind of expectations and you get disappointed. Right. So your expectation should be becoming an expert, not about how many people did I sponsor. So see, there are different phases we go through. The acquiring the knowledge part is one. Developing the skill set is another one. And and then production, which is work ethic later, is another one. Right. And then of course the quality control and all those things come into picture. See, you cannot go into production unless you have already mastered your prototype.
Right.
Right. And you have a prototype, and you also mastered producing a actual real size model, and all the problems with it. So there is a lot of R&D before a product moves onto the production floor. There is an R&D part. What is R&D? Research and design, right? That means research is you go back and forth. What do you know? You have certain goal in life and you don't know whether it's going to work or not. You just go do lots of try, fail, adjust, try, fail, adjust. And with the help of, you do the huddle with your professor, and you go read the books, and you go to the seminars, and do all the things. In the process, you do the research, and finally you come up with an invention. And then that invention, the group of people have to approve it, experts. They said, yes, it is an invention, it was never invented. Then if it has a usefulness in the market, that means there is a market for that invention. Number one, market should be ready for that invention psychologically.
Right.
There should be a need for it. Right? And there should be a huge demand for it. Then your invention has a cash value. Not every invention has a cash value. Some of the inventions, okay, good, we'll give you a certificate, you're awesome, you're a great thinker, we'll give you a job so that you can think for other things in our company. Right? Now you just proved that you know how to think and you know how to put things together. That's one certificate. Okay. The other one is, we see a market value for your idea, and I think we can really convert into a viable option. We can create a product and we can make money and we can share it with you. Right? That's product. Getting into your production, right? Same thing, everything that you learn, you go through that process. So R&D, which is a very tedious process. You do 4, 5, 6, 8 years in order to invent one thing.
And hope that it works.
I hope it works, right? And actually there is one part. One is the academic PhD. There is another one is actual R&D division of a company, where the somebody who already has a PhD degree are working there. They are the one who are trying to do the research. In a specific area, they are researching it. The company has a certain concept. If this concept works, we can be leading the pack in that market space. This specific technology, like not LTE but the 5G technology. If we let's invest in 5G technology, and with this level of capabilities, if we can come up with a chip, boom, we are going to introduce that into our phone, and we're going to capture the market. So they're willing to invest, and a bunch of these scientists working together finding out if there is a way they can improvise the LTE to 5G level or even beyond, right?
Mhm.
That's, they do. I don't know how many years of research they just give. What we see today has been, on the in the scientific world, it has been there for more than 10 years.
Right.
Right? So what you think is latest is not latest. It's been there for more than 10 years.
Uh-huh.
So that just to tell you, how much patient, the person who is inventing should have it, or even the business owner should have. Sometimes it may never happen,
Right.
right? So R&D is an expense, is a risk for the company. But
Big
if
one.
at all they make the money, it is on the part when some of the things get into production and they're able to make that money and offset these expenses.
Mhm.
That's why we call them entrepreneurs, risk takers. So same thing, we have to acquire the knowledge and we have to do the try, fail, adjust to develop that mindset in us about the whole networking, working with people. So we should not get frustrated with the process. Actually, we should get excited about it because there's one more opportunity to test one more material to see if this material is good enough for us to create my 5G technology.
Right.
Say, oh, even this sucker did not work for me. And you get frustrated. Forget about it. This is not going to work. I'm not going to be part of this 5G technology. No, I just understood that I had a hint that this material might be that can help me provide the 5G speeds, but it's not. Or maybe it is. Only thing is, maybe I have to do some doping to change the property of this material. Maybe I'm not treating the material proper way. Maybe it has some change, some working. Maybe I have to cool it more, or maybe I have to heat it more, or maybe I have to put in some other conditions so that I can get the superconductivity out of this material.
Right.
So that is a research. That means a candidate says no does not mean no. There must be a reason he might have said no. Under what conditions that candidate might still say yes. So I want to do that research and do the huddle, and so that I continuously try to refine the process. Right? That is an R&D. At the end, then you master that process. Then you come to your point. How do you know when you're mastering it? You are able to sponsor people, anytime with anybody, not that you can convert any material into a conducting material, but you know how to identify the conducting material. You know how to make that conducting material super conductive. And boom, you can go into your production, right? No, but you have a skill, but can you actually make money with it? No, you also need to learn the mass manufacturing.
Right.
Right, that's another thing, right? The team building, right? And so that's the next thing, right? So, but most people just struggle with the first part and they get frustrated and they quit. That's where we need to be stronger with. So it's nothing wrong with what we were doing there, what do you call it? What do you call it? The contacting one-on-one, okay? But when you do one-on-one network contacting, the tedious process is you get one launch out of 75 conversations.
Like quality launch. He's talking about like hardcore
No,
quality.
75 contacts is not really a quality. You just learn how to identify whom to talk to, but not necessarily we don't know the quality yet. Right? But we have a niche. We identify the niche, and we are hawking on the niche. Right? And within that niche, about 75 conversations lead to one launch, not one MG1, one launch. Okay. So that is the statistics that will happen. That happens to everybody. Okay. But the same thing, if it is a one-on-one, if it is a conversations with the A and B list, you will have out of 15 conversations, you will get one launch with the A and B list. Okay. Okay, I have the candidate for the next meeting is getting in. Okay.
Right.
So you and I begin to talk about the appointment, and then when we are meeting,
Yeah.
and then we can continue there from there. Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Okay. And all right, David. Nice talking to you. And then let me know the time that we can meet again. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Hey, Nirav.
Take care.
Good night. Drive safe.
Good morning, Sudhakar. I'm giving myself a sweater. I won't be long. Sorry.
No, this is good. I'm glad you're here. I'm waiting for you. I was closing.
No, last time was just confusion. I didn't want to miss it. Sorry. I'll be 1 second. Thank you.
No problem. Hey, Ashish.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. I'm good.
All right. The new
Yeah.
graduate.
Yeah.
You got your certificate?
Yes.
So you took some good pictures?
No, it was online, so we couldn't take pictures.
Uh-oh. Selfies or a screenshot.
Yeah.
Good. So was it exciting?
Yep. But it wasn't creative enough. It was just name scrolling, that's all.
So the COVID batch.
Yeah.
There are so many jokes about the COVID batches.
Yeah.
So good.
Actually, I only found my friend who is business minded. I found another one, but he was kind of like, I don't think he's quite interested because last year when lockdown happened, he said, okay, I can't do this course anymore online. I'm giving up. I will defer my course. So I don't know whether he will be able to.
Okay. Yeah. You mean to say you disqualified him because he does not have the qualities?
No. I feel that he might like, I don't know how to say, but I just feel like he doesn't have like that right mind about the surroundings, about the environment.
The
Like
online
something,
things,
yeah,
doing things online.
yes,
Okay, but he was part of the same course classwork that you were doing.
yes,
In the sense, he wanted to learn digital media marketing in
yes,
physical environment, not in an
Yeah.
online environment.
yep,
So that physically he wants to learn how to make money online.
yes,
Did you understand my statement?
yes,
He wants to go to a physical class to learn how to make money online.
yep.
So when he learns how to make money online, is he going to make money physically or online?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Maybe
When
he
you learn the
might
digital
get
technology,
into cryptocurrency,
Okay.
Bitcoin. Because he keeps talking about Bitcoin all the time.
Oh, okay. So he is no longer interested in the digital marketing technologies.
Yeah,
I see. Okay. It's not about online class or something. Basically, he is not interested in the market space.
yep,
He wants to make money differently. I understand it now. Okay, got it. Good. Yeah. See, there are so many different people, right?
yes,
That's a market. See, that's what a marketer should understand. What we call it a niche in the marketplace, it's called a niche. It means, there is a segment of the society, have certain needs. Each segment of the society has certain needs. A marketer is to identify who is that niche for what I am trying to sell. That does not mean the other niche is not good. For the other niche, you need to find some other product to sell, right? Say, if I have a lipstick, say I finally researched, and I'm a researcher. I did the research and found out a beautiful lipstick that does not smell like the petrochemicals, an organic lipstick, and also that stays 24/7. Even if you wash your face, do whatever, it stays and your lips look red and nice and plump and everything. You did the research. You did 10 years of research and found lipstick. So who are you going to sell it to? Can I go and sell it to Ashish? Hey, Ashish, it looks so good on you. No, that means...
Two ladies.
Right? That means my product is bad. If Ashish said no, he said he's not going to buy it. That means my product is bad.
No.
No.
We sell it to ladies.
Exactly. That means I'm
That
trying
to
to sell it to a
ladies
wrong
who
niche.
are environmentally conscious.
Right. Number one, at a broad level, it is for the woman. See, how do you identify the niche, right? Say in a digital marketing, how do you identify the niche? Number one, you first find the broad category. Who is it targeted towards? Oh, it's for the woman. Then among the women, I said, who are the ones who could be the target market? Well, number one, looking at the quality of my product, and the cost involved in it. At this point in time, this could be this much, or maybe I will be in losses for a couple of years, because I need to keep this product at a competitive price. So I may lose money for the couple of years, because I need to bring down the cost as I increase the sales, right? So I may sell it for a loss, but at a competitive price. That competitive price depends upon a good quality. People who are looking for a good quality, number one. Number two, people are looking for this type of quality, which is organic, or there's something like, which stays longer. So the actor, actresses, or somebody, working women, most of the time they are not, at home to touch up. They are outside. They want to make sure that they want to always look fresh. So you narrow it down among the women, and then people, either organic or quality. You don't say organic and quality. Not necessarily. Some people, all that they want is organic. Doesn't matter. There are some people like, oh, I want the good quality with these characteristics, last longer. This kind of quality. The way you identify the niche is based upon what you are selling. It is not who you are selling. It is what you are selling. That means you know enough about what you are selling, you can define your niche. Right? You cannot do the false promises. When you know what your product doesn't give, and you promise and sell it, then pretty soon you get a bad name in the marketplace. So don't try to sell it to the wrong niche. Or at least you don't promote it for the wrong reasons. If the wrong guy gets it, it is his problem. He saw your product on the store shelf, going out of the thing, and paying for some other product, and he saw this lipstick. He said, oh, let me buy it. Why? He has a girlfriend. He said, you know what? My girlfriend always buys lipsticks. Maybe I want to give this her as a gift. You don't know anything about this product. You just bought a nice, cute package and you bought it. Right? And he gives it to the girlfriend. Girlfriend may not like it because she's not part of the niche. Right? So, well, that does not cause negative because you did not promote the wrong characteristics of the product. Right? So, if you want to find the right customers, first you should know your product and who is the person who can get benefited from it. Right? And don't get frustrated if the people who are not in the niche reject your product or don't buy the product. Actually, they are supposed to reject your product. It is not designed for them. If they don't reject, I wonder their sanity. Right? I don't even know why they bought it. Maybe this guy has a compulsive, mental purchase disorder. compulsive shopping disorder, right? There's also another psychological things. They just buy things. They just love buying. Doesn't matter what it is. They buy it and they just dump it at the home, use it once and they throw it, and they're buying, looking for the new one. Even if it is a nice product, they're not going to use it next time. They just buy it and that's it. And his wife and kids, everybody's going crazy with it. You buy everything and don't use it, and you are always buying something new. Shopping. What he loves is shopping, right? There will be people like that. So you are not targeting them, right? But they will buy it anyway. As long as it falls in front of their eyes, your goal is to make sure that it falls in front of their eyes. That's it. Okay, anyway. So those are the marketing tips, knowing the niche. So going by that definition of a niche, yes, your friend does not fall under that niche, right? There's one that falls, the other one does not, right? So that does not tell anything about, so some people have that impression. When one of their friend or a couple of their friends say no to them, they think that what they're doing is not right. No, I just found out what I am doing does not match what they are looking for. So I'm not going to change what they want. I look for people who want what I am selling, because I cannot keep changing the products depending upon my customer. It is expensive. So first I need to identify what I'm trying to do. And do I like it? This is where I want second. Then I look for the niche. Right? Good. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, go ahead. You were saying something else. So you just found
actually about the part 3 of about the book. It's I was little bit critical about one paragraph. It say you do not judge the book by the cover.
Okay.
I was like, actually you do judge book by the cover. If it's not the website or the other stuff, we will look into the intangible properties, like how they talk, how they behave, like are they like communicating like in a professional manner. Because some people, when they talk, and if we say something critical or negative, the voice changes, and then we feel that, oh, these people are not really serious people. They don't want to really want to tell you more in detail if you ask them any questions.
Right. That's why they say that, right? First impressions are the best impressions, right? The moment you look at it, the moment you look at the wall poster, oh, it's a Deepika Padukone. Oh, must be good. That's it. You don't even know what is there in the movie. It's Deepika Padukone, my favorite heroine, I'm going. Or it's Salman Khan, I'm going, right? Or we buy so many products on the shelf by looking at the packaging. Or they basically the beautiful, pictures on the whole thing, right? But sometimes, how many times you have got into an advertisement by looking at the thing and clicked on it, and you went and bought it, and finally said, oh man, there's nothing compared to what they said online. But you bought it already. Whereas, that guy, his goal is to sell, is not to retain the customer. He's always finding a new customer. His goal is not about customer satisfaction, customer retention, and the repeat customers, and the ongoing referrals. That is not his goal. He's continuously selling it to the new customers. That means he's a con artist, is continuously cheating the new people, and that's how he's making his money. Okay. Will he ever be known in the marketplace? Will he ever have a face? No. Will he be rich? Yes. But will he ever be recognized in the marketplace? No. So that's not what we want to do. So, bottom line, yes, those aesthetics do matter, right? But sometimes don't just fall for the aesthetics. You also need to be good enough to also learn how to evaluate things, right? Ask the right questions, right? Every marketing person is always trying to say good things about what they do. So we fall for it because, we all judge by the cover, right? We all judge the book by the cover. And he said, if you have that character of judging the book by the cover, first protect yourself. Don't just fall for the cover, also see inside and the other reviews and other things to see whether the content in the book is good enough for you. That's number one. Don't judge the book by the cover. Just because it is good does not mean it is good. Just it looks good does not mean it is good. And number two, some of the covers are not so good because this guy really, have you ever seen some of the top-notch experts in the technology world or something, how they dress and everything? They have a long thing, they're just walking in shorts and t-shirts and everything. By looking at that guy, you think that this guy is something, some teenage guy, doing something. You never think that this guy was as the one who invented this big stuff. If you go look at the pictures of Microsoft when the Microsoft started, look at those guys' pictures. None of them look like, one day they're going to be a billionaires. That means if you look at those pictures and trying to offer them something, you judge those books. These stupid young kids, they don't even know how to even, take care of their hair, how to dress. I don't think.
Facebook and Google, like Facebook was started inside the dormitory.
Exactly.
And Google was in the garage car park.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Sometimes the real potential, if you are the guy who always get attracted to the beautiful dress of the girl, but not the character of the girl. See, when the girl is young, see, this is one thing, we used to say, when I was a young kid, we used to say, oh, this girl is pretty, that girl is pretty. People used to say, what? When they are in the teenage age, when they are young, any girl looks beautiful if they put the nice saree on them. Right? That means packaging, right? If you put the nice, basically it is the colors of the dress that you're attracted to more than the girl. And because she has a good collagen, because she's young, right? Collagen is there, it is not collapsed yet. So, and then you put the nice package around her, she looks beautiful. Not everybody dressed beautifully, had the good makeover, looking beautiful for your eyes only. If you judge her as beautiful and marry her, she will show you once after you get married. If her character is not right and her attitude is not right, her maturity is not there, you will have a hell rest of your life. Right? Whereas another girl doesn't want to show off herself because she's very pretty confident. She's decent, but she doesn't try to market herself too much. But because she's busy going somewhere in life and she's down to earth. She's not, dirty. She's clean, but she doesn't pay that much attention to the external appearances of herself. But she has a great character. She is a learned and, down to the earth and, understands people and loving and caring and uplifts people and all that. He said, that lady, if you change the dress on her, she will look more prettier than the other girl. But only dress attracted you and you are not going to see her inside out. And you may miss her. That's what Robert Kiyosaki is saying. Don't judge the book by the cover. I understand external appearance is what attracts people. But if you're one of those guys, judge the things just by the cover. There are things that are there. They may not have a good cover, but they may have a good solid stuff inside. Right? So evaluate. You need to learn to evaluate. Don't just fall for the bling bling. You also need to look. There might be a bunch of things that are look bling bling. Even a good stuff also can look bling bling, but it may not be as good as the other one. But if the bling bling is the only thing that clicks, then you are in trouble. Then you will be moving from one bling bling to another bling bling. And finally, after 3 bling blings, you said, what? None of the bling blings are good. And then you become skeptical and you become negative. Not even skeptical, you become negative. these things don't work. Well, you have not seen the right one yet, and you just fell for the bling bling. This is the guy who went through the 2 divorces and telling people the marriages don't work. First of all, why did you marry a second time? So even the very first time you did not know, I understand you did not have an experience. Then why did you do the second time? Then why are you going for the third time? You tell everybody marriage is not good, then how come so many people are still marrying? Right? So that's what. So don't become skeptical in the process and finally negative in the process. Instead, okay, everybody markets. The thing is, marketing, if you don't market, nobody would know about your product, right? If you don't put your picture on the Shaadi.com, nobody would know that you are ready for a marriage, right? Nothing wrong with the marketing. You need to market. But the thing is, not everything in the market is the right product for me to buy, right? If I buy, it is not the marketer's problem. It is the buyer's problem. He did not evaluate it right, or he did not look at the terms and conditions right. Right? I would be carefully choosing what I'm buying. That's my first thing. Second thing is the seller also giving me a money back guarantee? Sometimes, I don't have enough patience to go and check everything, research, but I just want to buy it. If I don't like it, I just want to return it. Do I have the return policy? At least you should research that much, right? And is the return policy so tough? Forget about returning it, man. I just leave it here. It looks so good. One time, I bought a chair somewhere in the market. I bought a $500 chair. $500. It has so many adjustments on it. And then it says, 30-day money back guarantee. He said, I didn't mind buying a $500 investment because, if I don't like it, if I really want it, if I don't like it, return it. Then finally I bought it. And even after adjustments, I did not like it. I called them and said, I want to return it. Then he said, sir, you did not see other lines below is what, this is not returnable within this product does not qualify for the return. I did research, but I did not do research that much where, finally, so what do? I'm stuck with the chair, $500. That is called deceptive mechanisms in marketing. Deceptive practices, right? And guess what? Do I go back and buy anything from that guy? Forget it. No, right now, I have a mental scar. I don't even know what other fine print that guy has it. Even if I want to buy it, I want to call the customer service and ask them, tell me specifically. Even then, I cannot believe it because how do I know that the customer service guy will be there next time and he's actually interpreting it properly and he's giving me properly? So I said, heck with it. I'll go with somebody else and who has a no hassle return. Right? So it happens. So number one, the provider should be able to give the customer the confidence that we take care of you. Okay, I want to know that whether the guy selling has the credibility, trustworthiness, and has a track record that I can close my eyes and buy stuff from that guy. I want to research about that candidate. So then I don't have to research about every product I buy from them. Right? I can just close my eyes and buy it. I'm going to return it if I don't like it. Like that, every opportunity, every product that we buy, we need to evaluate enough. Higher the stakes, more the research you got to do. Because your time and your money, your effort do matter. We're getting older every day, every minute. Then why waste time and money on the wrong things? Right? Evaluate it one good time. That's what he's saying. So evaluate it. Number one, don't skip the evaluation process. Just by looking at the cover, don't buy things. Evaluate it. Two, just by looking at the cover, don't drop it. Evaluate it. the two sides of the coin, right? One side says, don't judge by the cover. Means cover is so good, let me buy it. Don't do that. Don't say other one is, cover is not so good, I'm not going to buy it. Don't do that either. right? When you evaluate it, you should come to a conclusion, right? That's what he's saying. And he says a lot of people who want to do business, or they are young enough in life, or they do not have a proper expertise in that area, where they don't even know what questions to ask, right? See, even tomorrow, if you want to get married, do you think your mom and dad can give you the right questions to ask to find the right girl for you? They can, in general, they will tell from their experience, but are they still can give you the comprehensive list of people? Can you guarantee that the girl that they pick is going to be the best girl?
No.
They cannot, because they got married once in their life. They have some experiences, but they don't have an experience in the entire marriage counseling. And they have not exposed to so many couples who went through the divorces, and so many things where they cannot really, unless they are in the people world, working with people, solving the people's problems, and especially in the marriages, they will not be able to evaluate whether the person is the right person or not, right? So I wish there is somebody who is an expert, has written a book for me, a genuinely expert, gives me the kind of questions that I should be asking before I say, she is the one, right? So basically, this book gives you those questions. You know what? These are the questions you should ask, if you're evaluating a business, right? Okay. So do you remember what kind of questions that he said you should be asking when you evaluate it?
No, I need to write them down.
Okay. Now, what is the overall picture that you got about what is he asking you to ask?
Like, I don't really remember in summary, but I just felt from that answer that we don't judge the book by the cover,
Okay.
but go around and look at other parts as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are your real takeaways from that section of the book?
That was my main takeaway of that book.
Yeah.
And second was the network marketing that we discussed in the last meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 segments of business, entrepreneur, self-employed, EBST. That one. Were 3 main takeaways.
Okay, exactly. So do you have any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was thinking, how will this help me in setting up my business, my own agency in digital marketing? How will it help me? While I was reading this last book, the last chapter, this question popped into my mind. I was thinking, how would this help me out?
Good question. So you need to go back and ask yourself a few other questions before you ask this question. Okay. Number 1, why do you want to set up an agency of your own? That is the first question you need to ask. Why? Anything that you do, it should begin with the end in mind, right? Why do you want to set up an agency of your own? What are the reasons? Can you answer that question? Yeah.
Oh, because I want to help other businesses with their marketing and how they can target their niche, the audience, and how they can retain their customers. And also, second reason, it's very tiring to keep applying for job and get no response in return. And they just look at the application, okay, and then they move ahead. They don't call this candidate. So that's very frustrating and disappointing. That's second reason. Okay. I feel like maybe we should just do something ourselves.
Okay. That's it. Okay. So look at those questions yourself. Whatever you just said, those 2 statements, look at it. The second one that you say, what You are not an employee type. You don't like to sit in an office and somebody else tell you what to do, what not to do, and somebody to tell you whether you are worth or not. You are an independent person. You have the good self-image, and also, you are not an employee type. You want to be a self-made man, right? It is below your dignity for somebody to tell you whether you are good or not and then pick you. It is below your dignity to work for somebody else and somebody give you orders. Instead, you want to be the boss. You want to control your life. You want to call the shots.
Actually, I want to be the leader more than a boss.
I love it. I love it, right? That means, you want to inspire others with your example, right? That's number one. And the first one that shows you that is the vehicle that you chose to do what you want to do, which is digital marketing, right? That does not mean, that means the end result of choosing, and basically you said, what I want to help people. I want to help other businesses expand their market share, okay? But before I can help others, do you think, I should help myself?
Yes.
If you cannot help yourself, sorry, I could not take bath, but I'll help you give a bath. And that means you don't even know how to take a bath for yourself. That means you don't even know how to clean properly. Then you want to clean somebody else. People don't give the value to what you're trying to market when you don't have a social proof that you actually know what you're talking. Can you show me a couple of cases where you have helped other people? Actually, you have helped. It's like have you seen this funny meme, the cartoon? One guy, comes to, President Obama and says that, he said, he says, I wrote a book on how to become a millionaire. And then I need money to publish it. Then Obama says, read your book. Title of the book is How to Be a Millionaire, right? How to make money and become a millionaire is the title of the book. And he comes and asks him, he said, sir, I need the help in printing this book, because I don't have the money. Can you help me publish this book? I don't have the money. He said, no problem. My simple advice is go and read the book that you wrote. What did you understand from that?
Go and read the book first that we are writing, like reflect on our own thoughts and understand what we are trying to say.
You read your own manuscript. So what did you understand from that?
Like understand our own thoughts, like go back, do some reflection on what you are trying to say in that book before you tell others.
No, basically saying that you are trying to sell this book, saying that if you read this book teaches you how to become a millionaire. Now you're struggling to publish that book, means you are so poor, you don't have the money. If you know how to help other people to become rich, how come you did not become rich first? Right? If you know how to become rich, you should be able to have enough money to publish that book. Right? So same thing, don't go and tell people, I have something with which I can help you expand your market. I have an agency that can help you expand your market, right? And the thing is, what did you do to market yourself? And you show me first, your case studies about what you did, right? People want the social proof, right? So when you put an agency to help other people, the first question is, can you help yourself first? Do you know what you're talking? Otherwise, why would I pay you money for something for you to experiment on my business when you did not prove anything for yourself, right? So you got to do it. Then how are you going to do it? What stops you from first showing the results before you can tell other people I can help you? Right? So you need to become an expert. So that's one thing. And what is the whole purpose of agencies? To help other people. And the whole purpose of network marketing is what? Let me teach you how to become an expert and let me teach you how to help others. That means what? You are setting up your own agency. This is your agency. Then why do you need one more agency?
A registered agency, like name
have your own
registered with the
business.
government.
No, you don't register your agency. You learn how to, number one, how to help yourself to make money, how to market, right? You said you know how to market and you want to help other people to market, right? Okay, in order to market, what do you need? You need to have a product or a service. You need to have a supplier that is reliable, a supplier that gives you, complete backend support, and somebody who can give you the contract without demanding a lot of deposit. See, if somebody want to give you stocks, first you need to have an inventory, and so many other things, right? He said, without asking, with the money that you have it, do you have that money? To start a business, you need to have the money.
Yes.
In order to sell something, you need to have an inventory. In somebody to give you the contract, you should show them that you are big enough for them to give you the contract. Without all those things, you cannot start. You can never have an agency like that. Whereas here, somebody says, I give you the product, not the product. I give you 1 million products that has a huge demand in the marketplace, and we have proven, and we have almost $8 to $9 billion of marketplace already. Okay, high quality products with a 180-day money back guarantee. You have those products. You pick and choose which products do you want to market, you want to specialize in. So now you want to use your digital marketing technology to market those products. And you have mentorship available in order to help you market those products. And you already studied and you want to experiment with the technology that you already have in marketing. If I give you a product, do you know enough in digital marketing to market that product? Let me ask you the first question. If I give you a product, if I give you the back end, if I have a supplier for you, inventory for you, all that you got to, just build that funnel and market that funnel, and you will be able to get a customer to sell that product to the customer. You have the technology. Can you build the technology for you?
I
That means you
can.
market it. So what do you need right now? A supplier. If I can provide you the supplier, and if you can provide the front end funnel and you know how to market that funnel, then I give you the product and I give you the guarantee. Go sell and prove that you actually know what you're talking about, right? I provide that support. The second thing is, in order to help others, you need to network with others. First, you need to prove yourself that you can. Then now, because you know you can make money, and you prove that you know the technology, you know that you know how to market the product to the marketplace. Now, can you identify other business owners who want to use your expertise? There are other business owners, somebody who is already a business owner or somebody who wants to be a business owner. There are two types. Somebody who is already a business owner trying to market their products and services. There is another guy, I want to be in a business and market, can you teach me? Right? When you have a regular agency, you are finding a regular business owner, you are trying to sell his product for him. In the process, you are just getting a one-time commission. No, basically it is a job for you. So every time you find a merchant, you build a funnel for him and you fill a marketing funnel for him and then you show them the advertising and marketing and all that, and then you give this funnel and let their advertising department take care of it, or you also run the advertising for them, or whichever. I don't know whether you just want to be a funnel maker, or you just also want to do the advertising also, or whether you want to do the social media advertising, and do you want to know how to run the campaigns and everything? Do you want to run that whole thing and take over, and you keep getting the commission or one time? I don't know how the contract would be, right? But which is still not yours. You are constantly finding the business owners who need your services, which is a job. Instead, it could be the other way around. How about you identifying the people who want to have a business, who want to have a business in the marketing space, and who are looking for a product and service to sell, and they're looking for a mentorship. So you provide the mentorship, you provide the know-how, you provide the technology, you provide the products and services, and you provide the ongoing support. Everything is a package deal. And he is part of your business. It's not a contract that some other merchant giving it to you. Is actually, you are collaborating with you are building a team. So it is an agency, but working in a different way. Right? That's what I'm talking about.
Actually, I got one work to do. It's on Shopify. So that can turn into a case study for me, right? I can show people what I did and how I helped this person to sell the product online.
Right. See, when you did something on a Shopify, you are using Shopify as the service provider, right? But you don't have any ownership on Shopify.
No, we actually built everything on Shopify, built the entire website on Shopify. We set up the payment gateway and everything. It's just like content management system, CMS, but it's more for e-commerce. So I can actually create a case study on that one and tell them that this was the one project, and I also designed the logo for this, and also set up the inventory and created the pages, and I also helped to set up the social media channel to sell the products. I can do that, right?
Yeah, fantastic. You have done it. Were you able to successfully?
No, actually, I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
It's ongoing.
See, you can do multiple platforms like that, right? So one, you are using Shopify as a platform, right? But the thing is, Shopify, does Shopify give you a supplier contract with you, and the compensation structure with you and everything, where exactly how much money can you make by everything, and your future is secure with it? And are you able to is it just simply a merchant site, or is it actually giving you a ownership on the business and on the future ongoing processes, right?
Actually,
so you need to choose the right platform.
Actually, I'm not the owner. I'm just helping the business owner to set up the Shopify.
So now what I'm saying is, with network marketing, you are multiple things. Number one, you are the owner, and also you are helping yourself set up your own things, and you control how much money you make and how you market. So that's one thing. And then you also bring others into the market space to do the exact same thing, where you are mentoring them, and you are even paid for mentoring them. Right? That is a very subtle difference between what you are doing and what we are doing here. Here you have a multiplication effort. Okay, if you properly understand the book talks about Metcalfe law, which is how it gets multiplied in an exponential way. Okay, the power of networking rather than a linear income. Okay, so whether can you make money that ongoing? So when you stop doing the work, will you still make money? Or do you say it's gonna fall apart?
Depends. If she really likes my work, she will continue to give me this job. Continue to, I can help her and I get paid.
Right. So there is no contract. It's
No.
basically, right? Now, I want to have a way where I can say, I want to continue to make, right? So you just showed him the way, and tomorrow there is some other vendor will come and say, what, hey, can you take over and modify it? If somebody says, no, I can do better than that. And then he gives it to that guy and you got it. You got it, right? No, I want to have a permanent setup, right? All the hard work that I did in helping him, I should make money, right? That is the difference between network marketing and a regular agency. Making sense? Okay. Any other question?
Going to happen on Monday meeting.
Right. Actually, on a Monday, they are going to explain, about the, how the compensation program works. No, they are not going to go into the digital marketing aspect of it. And they're going to talk about how much money can you make and how you make money. Okay. You need to, use, digital marketing as your expertise in order to do what you see in that presentation. Okay. Different people have different skill sets that they bring to the table. So how you implement it is a little different. But what you need to understand is how the money comes, how much money can I make it, how do I build it, that part you are going to learn, and who are all the companies and the products, and who is going to help me in what I'm doing. All those things you are going to learn on Monday. Okay, but it is just for your eyes only. It is not to bring your friend or something. Okay, we'll go to your friend next. Once you understand these things and all that, we'll help you with your friend. So meanwhile, just continue to make a list of friends, and we'll help you expand your business. Okay. All right, good. Any other question, Ashish? You are muted.
Sorry, that's all. No more questions.
Awesome. Let's do. Okay. We'll send you the details. We'll register you for the Monday meeting, and then we'll send you the details. Okay. But right now the timing is Monday evening, 8 p.m. UK time.
UK time. Okay. What name the email will I receive? Because sometimes it might go to spam folder, so I might have to check.
Don't worry. I'll share the details maybe with. Do you have WhatsApp group, common group? No, right?
No.
No, we're only on email.
Nero, can you create a common WhatsApp group between you, me, and Ashish? Okay.
Yeah,
and
can do.
I can share the details on the WhatsApp group.
Okay. So I can keep eye on the email. Otherwise, it might go to spam folder.
When I register you, I will also give you, that I did send it on the email.
Yeah.
So create the WhatsApp group and then also share your email ID and your full name. Okay. Your full name and then your email ID and your phone number. Okay. On that WhatsApp group. Not here, not on the chat, on the WhatsApp group once Nero creates the WhatsApp group.
May I, sorry, Sudhakar, I don't actually have Ashish's number to create the WhatsApp group. So Ashish, can you ping me the number on the LinkedIn message that we had originally? I'll set it up right away after this call. Yeah. Oh, got it. No worries.
I just did it over there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. Are you guys waiting for me for anything?
No.
I'm good, Sudhakar. I've got the contact. I'll set it up after this call.
Okay. All right. So then,
Really appreciate you, explaining and walking us through again. Yeah, made me revisit a lot of my original thoughts. So thank you for your time and investing your efforts all the way from US to help Ashish get your mindset, because it's very hard to get successful people's mindset, and so we're very grateful for your time.
thank you, Nirav. All right, Ashish. So good luck with your Monday meeting. So I will not be there on that meeting. Okay, but Nirav would be with you on that meeting. Okay, and then I have a very good friend by name of Mark and Kiran, that couple who runs that meeting, and very successful. And there are many successful leaders, business leaders, who would be there on that meeting. You may see some 100+ people on that Zoom meeting on the day.
Do I need to keep a notebook to take notes?
Yes, absolutely, all the time. Yeah,
Okay.
love it. Okay, and also, and there is a dress code.
Gus?
The dress that you wear,
Okay.
you cannot have a collarless shirt like this. Okay,
Collar.
it's a very
Okay.
formal meeting, so
Okay.
you might want to put a full-sleeved shirt with the collared shirt.
Okay. Do I need to wear tie?
It would be nice if you can.
Okay.
It's not mandatory, but good, so that you present yourself as somebody who is serious.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then yeah, just listen, take notes,
Yeah.
interact, if you can. And then let's set up a meeting, a follow-up meeting, after the Monday night meeting. So when is the best time we can get together again?
Can I actually email you about that later during the week? Because I'm looking for a new place. So I don't know when I'm gonna get a place and when I will move out. So I can email you the details afterwards. Maybe
So-
after the meeting, Monday
you-
meeting.
You didn't even find a place yet.
I'm looking for it.
So how
So I
soon
need to
plan to
I
move?
need to finalize it. So I'm hoping to finalize it by within 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. So you are
So
looking for the accommodation, right?
yes.
So looking for an accommodation and setting up this meeting. So
Yeah.
are you really stressed out, Ashish? Like,
No, because I might not have internet over there, Wi-Fi. I don't know. So I
but you're
have to
not moving
be.
for 2 weeks, right?
No.
Then if we can finish these meetings, 2
Okay.
weeks is too long a time. You can do a million things,
Okay.
right? So you
Yeah.
go to the meeting on Monday, and we can get together, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Tuesday night could be better.
Let me check my calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I cannot meet you on Tuesday either. I'm fully booked on Tuesday.
Oh,
We
okay.
can do it on Wednesday.
Yep. That could be good.
Okay. So same time
Yes.
on Wednesday, the August 4th.
August 4th. Actually, I don't know what happened last week. I got a bit confused as well. I was like, okay, I didn't get any link or anything. Maybe it got postponed.
No,
I was
that was
thinking,
my fault, Ashish and Sudhakar. I made an error. Instead of putting 28th July on my calendar, I actually put 28th August. And so I did not send an alert out to everyone because I had the wrong date on my month on my calendar. So please accept everyone my apologies. Yeah.
No
No
problem.
worries. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I got it wrong as well on my calendar. I thought maybe it's next Wednesday after the Monday meeting.
Right. Yeah. So sorry for that confusion. So I might have said, August 28th by mistake or something. So
No, it wasn't you. I messed up, but it's okay. I'm a human. I make mistakes. So I learn from it.
Yeah.
okay. So we'll see you on Wednesday, the August 4th, at the same time, which is 8 p.m. UK time. Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. I'll send out a request for the 4th as well, Sudhakar. Thank you.